What's going on YouTube? This is Redline Vapes. What we'll be doing today is looking at one of my preferred methods of wicking a dual coil setup on a Tsunami clone or any other two-pulse dual coil rebuildable atomizer. And what we'll be doing today is a Rainbow Wick. So like I said, I'm using a Tsunami clone even, and I have some pre-built Rapture coils here, Clapton coils, Rapture coils from Vaping Outlaws. These are 0.5 ohms, so two of them should come to 0.25. Okay, now let's get to the wicking. What you want to do is get some cotton around this kind of length. It's quite a lot of cotton there. You don't want it too thick because it might be an issue getting through the coils, but you take one side and twist it. Then you feed that through. The coil. And we're going to bring this all the way pretty much to the end so that we've just got enough cotton left to wick this side. And I'll fray that a little bit on the edges just so that it picks up the juice from the well better. And you want to tuck that into the side of your RDA. Just as you normally would for any other type of wick. So what we're doing here is a Rainbow Wick, which I think works really, really well on a dual coil setup. What's great about it is that you're able to drip from the top and it always lands on the cotton and spreads through really nicely. So once you've got that side tucked in, as I do now, such. We want to do the same with this side here, and I'm just going to again quickly just fray a little bit and then tuck it in. Okay. Once that's in there, you then want to take your length of cotton, twist the end, as I've done here, and we'll be feeding this from the other side of the second coil, the other side to where you've just tucked the wick in. So that needs to go through like this. There we go. Now the way that the Rainbow Wick works, you can see it's a bit like a rainbow. You've got one continuous piece of cotton which goes through both of the coils and it comes over the top here. So if we do move any further on, I want to make sure that this side, that you can have this rainbow part that crosses over between the two posts without covering too much of the coils. And then you want to tuck that in on the side that you've just threaded it through here. So I'll just tuck this in here. Then what you're left with is the final side there. And that, although it looked like I was starting off with quite a bit of cotton, is almost precisely how much I'll need, but I will cut some off because it's a bit of excess there. Again, fray it a little bit. And then just tuck that in like you have done everywhere else. I find this technique is way better for wicking dual coil setups than just your standard wick through two individual wicks through each of the coil. Just going to stick some in there. And I know exactly where the airflow holes are, so I know not to be covering them. Right, and so there you have it. That is a very quick rainbow wick. It could be a little bit neater. I can just take my scissors and get rid of these bits of fluff around here. Now the great thing about this is that you've got one continuous wick going through both coils, and when you're dripping from the top, it will land right here in between the two coils on this rainbow part of the wick, and then it will flow across and wick both the coils. So that is how you do a rainbow wick, and I would really recommend that you try it, because I find that this is the best way of wicking two coil setups. So this is Redland Vapes. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this helps. If it does, make sure you comment, make sure you click like, and make sure you subscribe, because we've got a lot more coming up.